This model, Mercedes has combined both C-Class Coupe and E-Class Coupe. In the back you can see the falling roofline, and the way they did it is just extremely sporty. And also given it a few more touches of the latest Mercedes Benz cars and latest technology as well. It's a super sporty and nice sound. Hello guys, I am back today welcoming you all with this. Right in front of us we have the all new 2024 model Mercedes Benz CLE, and here with the CLE450 in specific. And in today's video I want to give you a full tour showing you all the exterior highlights of this special looking coupe. Afterwards we'll check out the special interior, and then last but not least we'll be listening a bit of the sound and finish it all off with a resume. After I showed you the all new coupe version by Mercedes Benz in the studio, it's now time for the final driving and the full experience of this new CLE. So as you guys know, we had back in the days the C-Class Coupe and the E-Class Coupe, and now Mercedes has discontinued both model and has given us one coupe and cabriolet in specific, which is the CLE here. The CLE in general, it's even longer than the E-Class Coupe by I think 15 millimeters or something. It's definitely larger. Also in its wheelbase, it's 25 millimeters larger than the C-Class Coupe. I already did the walk around and talking about a few options and things in the studio, but now I want to give you more numbers. Today we'll be also talking about the engine specs. Finally, I have a few final numbers. We have the CLE450 version here, the only 6-cylinder. This is an inline 6-cylinder 3-liter, giving us 381 horsepower, 280 kilowatts. We also have the integrated starter generating, giving us an additional boost of 17 kilowatts, around 20 something horsepower. We do the 0 to 100 sprint in 4.4 seconds. The top speed is at 250 kph. We also have the 300 all-wheel drive version, which is an inline 4-cylinder 2-liter, 258 horsepower, or we also have the 220 diesel, which is also a 2-liter 4-cylinder inline, giving us 179 horsepower, doing the 0 to 100 sprint in 7.5 seconds, so 3 seconds slower than this one. But let me give you a full tour first. We have the AMG line option here. It's an optional exterior package, and we have a gorgeous exterior paint called the Graphite Grey Magno. We also have no night package, and this looks absolutely great. Let me just start with the face of the new CLE. This model, Mercedes has combined both C-Class Coupe and E-Class Coupe, and also given it a few more touches of the latest Mercedes Benz cars and latest technology as well. First things first, talking about the headlights and the eyes of the CLE in specific. We have one straight LED and two LED torches, digital like headlight unit, which is an option. And then we have the Mercedes Benz star pattern grille here, which comes with every single CLE, whether it's a progressive line or an AMG line. Mercedes-Benz emblem here finished in black matches amazing with the exterior paint finish in matte. The Graphite Grey Magno looks so nice. The front bumper is the AMG specific one, AMG line specific one. We have the Mercedes-Benz star details here, and as you can see we have some chrome details since we have no night package on this. At this point I want to say big thanks to Mercedes-Benz for flying us out. We are right now in beautiful Spain, and actually the weather is so bad. So we had rain the entire day. I was about to film it, the car was cleaned and it started pouring and it didn't stop. But now I hope you enjoy it, and I hope the audio is also great because we are literally next to the sea, surrounded by surfers. Just talking about the side of this, we have the Mercedes-Benz Coupe design language as usual. As you can see, we have a long hood in the front, and then in the back you can see the falling roofline, and the way they did it is just extremely sporty. Also there are some lines which we know from, for example, the E-Class. We have a single line here continuing from the body in, then merging in the body, and then we have this catching up right over here and then continuing with the rear. And let me just give you a closer look on the rear, because this one is super special and really cool. The CLE is a very nice coupe, and there's something that makes it super special. For me, it's the falling roof here. You see the way they shaped the body of this, and then the way they just stopped it. The falling roof line here in the back, also with the nice finish here in the back, it's super nice. We have the CLE specific tail lights, which almost look the same as with the GLC Coupe. We also have this additional part here, making it look like it's one single part, but it's not, it's just for the looks. We have the Mercedes Benz star here to open up the trunk, CLE450 badge and the 4MATIC badge over here as well. With the AMG line, we have these exhaust tips, but unfortunately these are fake, as you can see. Yeah, and then we also have the plastic diffuser, which I'm also not the biggest fan of. Right over there, there's the CLE Cabriolet, as you can see, but we will be mainly focusing on the Coupe. There will be a specific video coming with the Cabriolet. That's actually it from the exterior. How do you guys like it? Now let's get it on and let's start with the interior. But wait, I actually forgot to talk about the wheels because they are super dirty. Please excuse that. They were super clean like 30 minutes ago. Anyways, we have 20-inch Mercedes AMG line specific wheels here. Aero improved also with the ring here on the side. Multi-spoke, looking really fine. Also in the front, we have them finished in 20 inches. The tire size is 245, 35 or 20. But now let's talk about the inside. And with this, we also have no seamless door handles, we have normal door handles. There we go. Before I start with the inside in specific, there's something that really bothers me with this Mercedes Benz Coupe. Guys, if you think about a Mercedes Benz Coupe, there's one specific thing that it's super special on every single Mercedes Benz Coupe. For example, the C-Class Coupe had it, but the E-Class Coupe didn't have it, and it is the B-pillar. With this Mercedes Benz CLE Coupe, unfortunately we have it, and it really bothers me. I wish we didn't have that. As soon as you have a look over here, you can see we have the B-pillar. Normally you wouldn't have that, and then you can put down both windows and it looks like a complete space and looks absolutely great. Anyways, let me just jump inside and show you something really cool about this. The noise cancellation. There's no more sound, and if you're actually wondering what this sound is, can you hear that? It actually kinda reminds me of a V8, right? I will show you. It's actually the progressive sport sound which comes with any Mercedes-Benz non-AMG 6-cylinder. It's also an option for the E-Class, the new E-Class, and we have it on the CLE as well, but only for the 6-cylinder. As soon as I turn it off, there's no sound at all. It's just a normal engine sound. I will also rev it. The engine is actually still on. It's a super sporty and nice sound, but as soon as I start up the engine sound, just listen to that, it kinda reminds me of the V8, right? So the progressive sport sound is on now. Listen to this. It's a pretty nice sound, right? I mean, for a non-AMG car, it's so cool. Honestly, you have to agree with me on that, but if you don't like it, you just turn it off. There we go. And then you have a normal 6-cylinder sound, which is still pretty nice sounding. And for me, while driving, it sounds so good. It even sounds better than some of the latest 43 models. This is fake sound only for the interior, but actually I don't mind. Why? Because it's a Mercedes. With a Mercedes, it's actually a fun feature to have. With an AMG, it's a feature that people don't want to have, fake AMG sound. I mean, the Mercedes sound is pretty cool to have as a daily driver, just to turn it on, have a nice driving, but with an AMG, it's a big shame. For me, personally, but it's a matter of taste. Anyways, with the CLE, we have the almost exact same interior as with the C-Class, but with the CLE, we have quite more options. Also, you can see with the leather top here, we have the ambient colors in the inside. We have specifically made for the CLE these seats. Just look at them. These are the CLE specific seats. You won't find them in any other model. You can see and tell by the shape of this. It's pretty nice the way they did it. Something specially made for the CLE. At this point, I have to say, I really like this idea, because if you look at everything else, there's nothing really special about the CLE. I mean, it's a really nice coupe, and Mercedes is always amazing doing and designing coupes, and they did an amazing job. I am honest with you. I agree with you. But the point is that for me, as a Mercedes-Benz petrolhead and a huge fanboy of the brand, you have the tail lights of this GLC coupe. The front lights are just normal. The grille, we already know it. The interior is just a copy and paste, and we have still the B-pillar. So there's just a few things that I don't like, but I have to say I really like the CLE and the Coupe in specific. In a market where we only have SUVs nowadays, having this Mercedes Benz Coupe again is so cool. Honestly, you can say whatever you want. AMG line steering wheel here, flat bottom, full leather finish. Also something I don't like is a plastic airbag cover. I wish it was an option to go with the leather airbag cover. Something I really love about this, which makes this car so much better, is that the infotainment is the updated and latest version of the embodies, which they have worked together with Google, and you can now use third-party apps such as Zinc as a video streaming platform, TikTok, Angry Birds, Zoom. You can have Zoom calls, just audio calls, as we have no camera inside here. But yeah, the infotainment is super easy to use and is one of my favorite features of the all-new CLE. Makes this car so much better. So how do you guys like it? Finishing it off with a few more revs for you, and then you have to tell me in the comment section whether you like or don't like this car. 6-cylinder sound. In comfort, let me just switch it to sport for you. There we go. It's quite nice, but let me now turn the progressive sport sound on. It's so nice that you can literally hear a bit of pops and bangs. It's an amazing sound. I am a huge fan of this feature. How do you guys like it? Would you go and get yourself the progressive sport sound? Please share it in the comment section below. Already looking forward to see you all again. And as the rain is starting here again, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me just open up the panoramic sunroof for you. And you can even have a view on both of the back seats here. It's very spacious, a lot of headroom. That's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Already looking forward to see you all again and wish you an amazing day. I will be back.